Hi guys, it's Stacy with Sentiments Photobooks. I wanted to give you a look today at one of our most personalized books that we have here. It's called Child with Their Favorite Animal. So we write the story 100% based on your child's favorite animal or animals and the photos that you provide for us. So this is an example here that we'll get right into. It's called Avianna Meets George the Mouse. Like all of our books, this one comes with a dedication page that you can write whatever you'd like to your child. This one says, "To our adventurous little girl, never stop exploring and making new friends. Love always, Mommy and Daddy." The grass glistened in the morning sun, making it appear as though millions of little diamonds shined in all directions. The sky was a vibrant blue, there wasn't a cloud to be seen. The creatures of the forest were venturing out to take in the freshness and beauty of the early spring day. It had been a long winter for all, especially for one adventurous little mouse named George. He was very happy that the sun and warm weather had returned. On this gorgeous day, George set out for a new adventure. He said goodbye to the many friends he had made in the long winter months and headed out to explore new places. He was excited to start his journey, but was lonely and wished he had someone to share it with. Before long, he came across a grumpy old owl. "Hello, my feathered friend," George said excitedly. "Who are you and what do you want?" replied the owl with a scowl. "I am on my way to have an adventure, see new places and meet new friends," said George. "Would you like to come with me?" "No," said the owl. "I've lived in this tree all my life and am too old to leave now, but don't make the same mistake I did. Be brave and explore new places." George left the owl thinking that maybe he wasn't so grumpy after all. He spent the day walking, and soon the forest turned to fields. In a vast open field that was green as far as the eye could see, he met a very scared rabbit. "Good day, Mr. Rabbit," said George. "How are you today?" Well, I'm fine," stammered the timid bunny. "Would you like to join me on an adventure?" offered George. No, thank you," said the rabbit. "I'm too shy, but don't be like me. Don't be afraid to meet new creatures along the way and make new friends." As he continued on, George suddenly heard a loud whooshing sound. He had walked across the whole field, and now he found himself right beside a busy roadway. He remembered the owl telling him to be brave, so he waited for a break in the cars and ran across the road as fast as his legs would carry him, making it to safety. It was starting to get dark, and George was very tired after a scare on the busy road. Luckily, he came across a house. He was frightened to go in at first, but he thought about the owl telling him he should explore new places, so he squeezed through a crack. Inside, he found himself in the most comfortable place he had ever been. He sat down on the couch to take it all in and fell asleep with exhaustion. He woke up to a little girl squealing with delight. "A mouse!" she exclaimed, scooping him up in her hand and bringing him upstairs to her bedroom. "My name is Avianna, and I've always wanted a mouse for a friend. Will you stay with me forever?" George thought about it for a moment. At first, he was a bit scared of the child. She was much bigger than him after all. Also, he was an adventurer, and he might want to move on and explore some more. Then he remembered what the rabbit said about not being afraid to meet new people and make new friends. He realized being Avianna's best buddy could be an adventure all on its own. "Of course I'll stay with you," he said. Avianna asked George to tell her all about where he came from and the adventures he had along the way. Her eyes lit up as he recounted his tale. It turns out Avianna was quite the adventurer as well. "Let me grab my backpack and we can go explore some more," Avianna said when he had finished his story. He wouldn't have to give up his love for adventure after all, and now he would have someone to explore new places and make new friends with forever. To flip through any of our books or to buy yours today, visit www.sentimentsphotobooks.ca.